Welcome to the Fairweather Friends podcast. I am Jason.
I'm Dan.
I'm Brannan.
With benefits.
That's Matt with benefits. Welcome to another episode here where we're going to be derping, sharing stories, becoming better friends. You know, come with us. Like, subscribe, do all the things, hit the bells. If you have any suggestions for topics,
Mash that like, subscribe.
go to, send us an email at fairweatherfriendspod@gmail.com.
Send your paper mail to P.O. Box.
We don't do that. No, go and send us paper. Save the trees. You don't need to.
Just write a note, put it in a bottle, and throw it into the goddamn sewer.
It'll get somewhere eventually.
Yeah,
whoever gets it will appreciate it.
Yeah.
The key is be sure and include a self-addressed stamped envelope in the bottle.
Yeah.
Maybe like a free T-shirt in there. Incentive.
How cool would that be? Like in 50 years, you're on a beach and like an old ancient bottle rolls up, and you pull it out, and it's just like a political ad for like some fucking candidate in the middle of like Indiana or something.
It's a dick pic.
Yeah.
I like how, the message in a bottle trope is just kind of a pop culture thing, but like historically, the first person to have that idea of like, how do I get this message somewhere? Fuck. Finish that root beer, man. Finish the root beer.
Go. Chug.
Save the top. I'm going to put the mail in it, and we're just going to throw it in the water. And
it does sound like a drunk. It's a drunk idea. So someone who was hammered is like, I don't know.
Somebody will get that. There's plenty of people in the ocean. That's known.
That wasn't the first or the last time littering saved my life.
So basically, we'll play catch up. How you guys been this week? Week 900 and whatever quarantine time.
It was very. Does anyone have anything? Mine was very eventful. Mine was very, very crazy, actually. So Friday, pussy brother was like, I guess, woke up puking. And they had to take him to the ER. So they took him to the ER at like 6 a.m. And they just opened him up. Like you said, like really bad, like stomach problems and like abdomen issues. And like doctors were like, we don't know what it is. So we have to open up and see it. And I really always find it funny when they're just like, really. So what happened?
I don't know. Just cut them open. Take a peeky.
Dude, I've been a doctor for 2 days, man. I don't know.
It's like, I don't know. Gas? Is it gas? No gas? Cut them open. I don't know.
Man, well, shit's all fucked up.
Yeah, it's like they were just like, we're gonna do an observation surgery, and it's like you should just observe before you surge. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think you should do both at the same time.
How old's her brother though?
Pussy. So I mean,
okay.
Yeah, so like they opened him up and then
he's cut open a bubble. Like it was like her brother was like, if it was like a baby, I'm like, it's just let him puke it out,
Yeah. See if he poops it.
Yeah. So he's got like they cut him open. They gave him like a 6-inch like scar just down his fucking abdomen. And they were also dicks about it too. Like he has abs. They did it right down his abs. So he was just like, you fucking asshole. Like, you know how hard I worked on these things?
Bullshit.
Now they're just ruined. And
down the center? Well, the center?
No, it wasn't even the center. They like kind of like started down the center. Like he takes the shirt off and it starts on the centers. And it's just like, God damn it. Give me a second.
Oh, because it probably has to go around his belly button because that's just like scar tissue.
I got to go get a visual aid here.
Yeah. Does he not have a stomach under his shirt? Well, it probably doesn't have abs.
No,
is he there now?
Yeah, so Dan is actually
like a He-Man figure. Like,
so, no, I mean,
I'm not a doctor, but I'm real good at playing it.
So I'm giving Pussy brother a Coke bottle frame. So just bear with me.
All right.
And this is abs. Okay. So this is
fucking Boyz II Men's ruining it.
You have to turn
Forwarded
off
by
your
technology.
background. If you turn off your background,
Boys, please.
This is actually what it is. Like that's
if
the
you turn
star.
off the background, you can show the picture.
Yeah,
Back
shut
in
off the
the
back. Yeah, boys to men. You gotta. It's time for night, boys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
turn off your black screen technology.
Black screen technology.
You'll love that one on the way home, folks.
I'm already home, Dan.
Been home for 7 months. Damn.
Okay, so it's like
That's-
Patrick Starfish smiling.
Is that? I also fucked it up. Anyway, here's his body. Fuck it.
Apparently,
Here's
his body is the Pisces symbol.
All right, so
Yeah.
here's his dumb body.
It's a series
Look
of
at that.
runes.
Here's his fucking gay belly button.
Okay.
Okay,
This is
how
what
do
they
you know
did.
it's gay?
Cause don't worry about it, man.
It's an Audi.
Gays had belly buttons shaped like.
Dan's killing it 3 seconds after the fact.
Yeah,
Dan's
I picked the
killing
right
it.
night to start drinking again. Shit.
So what they did is
I thought
this.
gays' belly buttons were shaped like Lucky Charms marshmallows, like it green stars, like purple hearts.
No one took the time to respect. He said because it's an Audi.
like I said last time, Dan Sniper, he gets it. So they started here, and then they had to stop because Dan was right, but they didn't go back. They just started like veering down, and they were just like, fuck it, we'll see what it is. And like, so they just cut through his like actual like abs, and he's like, "What the fuck are you guys doing?"
Was he awake
So like, it
for it?
wasn't an emergency, and they had time. Like
Yeah.
they didn't have to like hurriedly.
Did like a third doctor run in and go, dude, we have X-rays. We can use X-rays. He's like,
No, they okay. So
oh
they gave him an
no.
MRI. Like this, I feel so bad for this dude. They gave him an MRI, a CAT scan, a colonoscopy, an
Oh.
endoscopy, which is the colonoscopy but through your fucking throat.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
So he's getting fucking just like Matrix,
Like finger
in both
cuffing him
holes.
with scopes.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
what is
he's
this
literally
all
just getting,
discreet?
like-
Because there's a level of pain where that's just better.
Yeah.
Like he was on morphine, but like he's still getting fucking like
Oh, that's cool then.
roasted cameras.
Yeah.
And like basically like so what happens is he gets there, like they're in so much pain, so they give him a morphine drip and he's done. Then his
Yeah.
phone dies, so he's also like high and done. He doesn't have a phone, so like no one can get involved, like called with him. His wife is freaking out. The family's freaking out. They go to the hospital. The hospital's like, we can't give you any information. They're like, why? And they're like, well, he's not like comatose, and we can't violate like HIPAA rules, which is like you can't disclose medical information. She's like,
Right.
I'm his wife. Like I put his dick in my mouth. Like you can tell me if he's
Yeah, yeah.
okay. And they're like, sorry, ma'am. Like hands are tied. And so like no one could get a hold of him for, I want to say about like 10, 15 hours, like in that weird range of just like all day. And then we finally get to the, like his sister, her pussy. I mean, she's like, you're the only white person that doesn't have an accent. I need you to go to the hospital and fix this. And so we go there, and like both of them are
You're
just
the
like,
ambassador.
no, I guess it was. It was so weird. And but like both
At
of them
least you
are,
fall into a group.
I felt so bad being like when we're going
Here
there.
to translate.
Yeah. Like
Did you put on a suit but then take the tie off like you were interrupted
it's just like
to- to storm in the
I just look like shit. And then like fucking I felt bad because the wife, like when we were getting in the car to go, like as we were leaving, she had like shorts on, but it had weed imprints on, and I was like, we can't. Like I
Yeah.
understand that it's legal here, but like if we show up to a hospital being like,
Yeah.
what's up with my husband? They're
you
gonna be
might
like,
you might want to wear a long pant to hide that sublime ankle tattoo, if you're going to the hospital, like you want to
yeah. And so we get there, and like we're just talking to him, or like talking to like the nurse, and then the nurse is like, well, we can't give you any information. We're like, okay, that's fine. Can you give us his number? Can you just get us in contact with him? Like just something.
Right.
And so the guy's like, well, I can see what I can do, but you really shouldn't be blaming us. You should be blaming him, for not getting in contact with him. It's like, he's on dope. What the, like, what? Like
Yeah.
he's bugged out of his mind. He's also got his his
All
stuff
cut open and shit. Like, no. Like you did things to him.
Yeah, like you should don't victim shame, you asshole. Like it was just such a weird thing.
Well, okay, but honestly though, what was he wearing? I mean,
who the guy? Or the bro? Let's see.
Oh, paper gown, split down the back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So that's how he put up
for it.
Yeah.
But so anyway,
Was he wearing a midriff?
Yeah. So we finally got to a point where they could exchange, they gave him the nurse, by the way, a male nurse. Do I have to say more? They gave him a
kinda.
Yeah.
Not until you said that.
Right.
And this is for all the viewers out there too. If you have a male nurse at any hospital or any kind of just any place, any male nurse, you're set. That dude has so much to prove that, and he's gonna give you his all. It is, and them, and if you're a
female nurses, nurses in general are usually pretty good. There's some assholes.
No. There's a lot of shithead nurses, but there's only two types that I really enjoy: male nurses and old black lady nurses over 60.
Right.
They
that's
are
my favorite.
fucking.
To be fair, no nurse has had a day off in 8 years. That was the last time any nurse got to go home or have a lunch break. They've been working ever since then.
My sister just went to Colorado for vacation, so that disproves your point.
Right, that was hyperbole. So
Was it? Because now you look like a fucking asshole. So you got so bad, man. You got owned on my podcast, the Tucker Carlson Hour.
It's just Tucker Carlson. You're a little too tough to be Tucker Carlson.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. At least you're not going the easy way to be.
Have you seen Tucker Carlson sport a bow tie?
Yeah. When you zing somebody, his bow tie spins around like fucking Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That guy's like a Pee Wee Herman who you kind of lift weights.
No, Tucker Carlson was when you started open mics.
Yeah.
you evolved from Tucker Carlson.
It's true. I was very Tucker Carlson Shapiro. Very Tucker Shapiro. Just very beta cuck, loud spoken.
Just aggressively beta somehow.
Yeah. Now I'm still beta, but I'm still beta and aggressive, but just not both the same.
But continue the story, because this was the first step in an eventful weekend of things you have done this week.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty heavy duty. But anyway, any updates? How is he now? What's?
Oh yeah. So we've been gave him the cord, so we were able to get in contact with him. The doctor. Here's also another fun advice, or not fun advice, but fun lesson for you kids out there. The doctor is going to give you the worst case scenario to prevent a liability. So
yeah,
the first sentence that pussy in-law hears from her husband is, "Babe, they said I might have to shit in a bag for the rest of my life." And so she was just like, we're done. This is
the doctor could open with that on any case. They'd be like, "Look, you might have to shit in the bag. You probably won't. You might. I don't know.
But you might."
Plus, I like how now you have no qualms being loosey goosey on those HIPAA laws here now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not. I can't get sued. What? I'm getting third-hand information. That's their fault.
I guess you're not a doctor.
I'm not. Did I say I was? Damn.
I just presumed you were, dude.
Crap, a new pencil.
You have a job good enough you can afford fucking pencils, I guess.
Oh, Mr. Hoity Toity with the number two
pencils.
I'm like, damn, now he has two pencils.
Who owns a pencil sharpener in this day and age?
Okay, anyway, so they tell him that basically he might have to have a colostomy bag for the rest of his life, just because they just have to prevent a liability in case they do fuck up. They cut him open. They find nothing. They give him CAT scans, MRIs, everything. They cut him open.
Why didn't they pump the stomach, or what was did he eat something? Any?
They burp him or something.
So is it Crohn's disease or something, where it's just scar tissue building up or something?
No, so what happens? They cut them open. They find nothing, but they decide to. They're like, well, while we're in here, I guess let's just like dig around, and so they do a biopsy. So like they just basically because
might as well. We're here.
Yeah, no. The idea was they were just going to cut it open, see, and then like remove because they thought it was like an ulcer or something like that, or like some kind of blockage. They didn't see anything, so they just were like, well, we can't just have this be a bust. So they just cut something out. They ran tests. He has
make it look like they did something. I love it.
Yeah, no, that's all it is. So they discharged him on Sunday. He's fine now. They gave him Norco. He's enjoying life. Then we find out yesterday he has something called ischemic bowel disease, and that's when your stomach dies. Like it's literally when your stomach just goes no, like it doesn't get enough blood, so it just gives up. Like,
wow.
Yeah. So, but the best part is they go, yeah, we think you have ischemic bowel disease and you're gonna have to get surgery. And he was like, okay, cool. So like, do we set it up now? And they're like, oh no, this specialist like has to look at it. So we're just gonna have to wait. So they just gave him a diagnosis that they don't even know for sure. But like, I talked to my pussy. She was just like, yeah, all the symptoms sound like it's that. So yeah, so he might have to get surgery. But yeah, that was
sounds like it already did.
Dude.
So
yeah, that was the early part of my weekend. The later part of my weekend, I don't know how much I can divulge yet. Well, this is not really an amazing part of the story, but I accidentally killed a koifish yesterday too.
What are you doing? What the hell is your life right now? What are you doing?
man.
So we were okay. So
Well, that's LA life.
yeah, pussy is because like their brother, she has like 2 dogs that like we have to walk because they're just like crazy like pits that like get pent up in the house. So we've been walking them lately, and we're walking around the neighborhood, and I see a pond in one of the neighbors' yard, and then like for whatever reason, I see a rock, and I'm just like, I really want to skip a rock right now. It's not going to go far because it's not like a big thing. I kind of want to just get like a good rock skip, and then I grabbed the rock and I was aiming just to get a good like if I could get a 2 skipper, my life would be made.
Yeah.
Threw it as soon as I did, right as the 1 skip started, a fish head popped up, bam, done. So ruined. I don't know if I killed the koi.
In all fairness, I mean, it was kind of on that fish. Like, I mean,
Yeah, he should have used his hazards. But I am gonna say this. There was no movement after that hit. It was a hit, and then,
okay. In all fairness, could be just stunned, like the fuck,
could be. But I may have dishonored a Japanese tradition. Or something.
Throwing a rock at a fish's head is usually enough to do it in. Like with throwing a rock.
I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to like
skipping
come at it with
to like. I mean, it was probably fast and painless. That was like.
No, because I'm not trying to drag
skip. You're trying to get some spin on it, like it's coming like a shuriken.
Like you got it. It's the twist. It's all an inertia, and like I was like I'm not like a bragger about much, but I'm able to do 3 pull-ups. So like that thing had fucking heat on it, dude. Like, I'm gonna say like you time it. It's in the 120s if I'm being honest.
Oh yeah. You're gonna pitch for the fucking right.
Yeah. I gotta get Tommy John surgery after this. And
it was enough to kill a fish. So
yeah, bro, I murdered a koi, not a goldfish, a koi.
That's a substantial fish.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a beefy fish.
Yeah, no, it's beefy, bro. It's beefy. The quads on those things, dude.
This is more a case of its skull than anything else. So
yeah, I guess. Yeah, if you can.
He's in concussion protocols.
Don't be mean, Matt. It's like whenever someone kills like a 15-point buck and you're like, well, you didn't really kill the deer. You just shot it in the skull, I
don't think that's the same thing.
Yeah. Plus, I'm pretty sure that is killing the deer.
You just stunned it in the face with a bullet.
Oh, here's a better.
Kill it. You just destroyed its brain.
Tell me the difference.
It's like if I killed a bear and then I was showing you this like 2-ton bear. I guess there's a bear the size of a.
And you skipped a
Chevy
boulder at him, like
Yeah. No, I just shoot him in the head, and then I'm like, look how fucking big this thing is. I took him down, and then Matt's just like, well, technically the skull is only 1 inch thick.
No, you didn't start with how. No, stop. You changed the context of this entirely. This wasn't about how cool you were for killing the fish, though. You were presenting it apologetically.
Yeah. No,
like
if you kill the bear, that's
thing,
impressive.
And halfway through, trying to make it how badass you are.
And now it's about how Matt is just busting your chops.
No, Matt's just saying "fuck my god" and just telling me to kick rocks.
No, wait. Also, time out again.
I guess Matt's just telling me I'm a big old bully, huh? I'm just a big old asshole.
Hey,
I mean, it's a tiny, helpless critter,
when did
so
your
yeah,
nurse sister
kind of.
go on vacation again. This is the first time I'm the dick.
Yeah, what kind of blood do you have on your hands there, Matt? Let's keep score here.
Yeah, let's see how your fucking dreams are, brother.
I don't even understand where that's going.
No. All I'm saying is, Brannan, just in all fairness, you've got 1 murder on your hands. Matt has 0. I think he wins in this if we're going to look at it under that umbrella. Unless we're counting how many small critters have you murdered last week. Then, Brannan, you're the winner.
Or an
apparently.
entire generation of children.
I've actually killed. Well, I know I've killed. Like I remember
Drying in a sock somewhere.
I remember the first time I knew I was a pussy, and it was when I was like 12, and I was out with.
You got bullied by a school of koifish. They stole your lunch money.
I'll be honest with you, 18 years later, but the boy won the war.
They're like the Warriors.
Listen, no one really gives a shit about the Alamo, or no, they give a what's the give me a battle in World War II. Normandy? What did we lose?
People care about Normandy, yes.
What did we lose? What was something we lost in World War II? Did we lose anything?
I mean, a bunch of dudes.
Yeah, like hundreds
like
of thousands
40 million
of lives.
people.
Yeah,
But none of World War II. I mean, Pearl Harbor, I guess. But
Yeah, that's like if people. Nah, yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this one, but like, long story short, yeah, I remember the first time I was a pussy. A neighborhood friend had a BB gun, and he was like, "You want to go shoot shit?" And I was like, "I would love to," because I was thinking we were going to shoot like cans or like bottles. And so like we go to the woods, and he's just like, "There it is." And I thought he was like aiming at a tree, and he just like pulls up and just shoots a fucking baby bird in the head, and just was like, "Nice." And I immediately had that moment of being like, "I'm going to hell." Like I had to pray. Like I felt so bad. Like I literally prayed and been like, "God, please forgive me for killing this blue jay."
yeah. I shot
Sure
it.
that God goes by guilt by association.
Yeah,
That's a solid God move right there.
yeah.
God's like, bitch, you didn't kill their whole species except for 2 of them?
Yeah.
Fucking gay.
Yeah. That's rookie numbers. You should see my shit. Read the book, man. It's
Yeah,
just
Turn it
Read
into
this-
a
Like,
yeah.
Stalin.
you call it the Bible. I call it the fucking almanac, homie. Like it's chock full of facts and deets in there.
You call the
Like,
Bible, dude, that's,
bitch.
bro. You call the Bible. That's just the Guinness books for me. Nothing but breaking records.
Yeah, people call me a dick, but so what? People call Jordan a dick, but he's a champion. Come on.
Rings, bitch.
But,
Sodom and Gomorrah, no mo.
Do you think
Also-
that God could create twins so fat that even they couldn't fit on a motorcycle?
Yeah, I killed an adult bird once with a BB gun. I felt super bad, and I never did it again.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dan, you ever
Yeah,
killed
I mean,
birds?
as much as I like to barbecue and eat meat and stuff, I absolutely could not be a part of like the process of like killing or any of that.
Yeah.
I'm glad somebody's out there doing it. I'm
I mean,
glad
it's-
somebody loves their
it's-
job.
It's a thing you have to be so, because I went to high school like in a country ass town, like so country ass that there was an ag department and ag people who came to school like in boots and cowboy hats and shit.
Is that agriculture or what's that?
Yeah, and they did. I mean, they fucking had. I had no idea what the curriculum was like in those classes because one day they were
hogs.
one day they were talking about like tractors and driving tractors and shit, and then it'll be like, yeah, today we cut the testicles off a hog. I'm like,
What?
Why is that allowed in public school? What?
Yeah, I played dodgeball. I thought dodgeball was pretty extreme. Like,
It was like I was already like weird about wood shop, and there's the fucking like. So there's a class where they were just like, you know, the cowboy ass kids were like, here's how you fucking skin a deer. Anyway, take a shower to wash the blood off before you go to math, which you're failing because you're in this fucking sociopath class.
That's sick.
Wow.
not. All right, so just new purchase. I bought these new sandals, new flip flops, and apparently they have like a bottle opener on them. So I have to be one of those assholes. But I'm not wearing them. They suck. They're too tiny for my feet. I feel like a geisha putting these on. So they just happen to be here. And cheers. Anyway,
Just hang it on the wall.
not to interrupt with your eggs.
No,
No, I mean that was basically it. Was just that there's a level of being raised in the country where you get introduced to hunting and handling animals so young that you're way more callous to that.
I've been deer hunting before. I was successful. I did a good shop, and then I was like, kind of feel bad about that. Not gonna do that again.
Man, goodness is good.
Here's
Let's cleanse our palate. You
Gee,
guys wanna
birds,
watch
I could
something?
really
Like,
go
do you
for
want
some
to?
chicken nuggets, man.
Yeah, real quick before we cleanse the palate, I got an important issue to bring up. With those sandals, why aren't you just using them as house shoes? Lately, I've been going house shoes, and I'm being honest. I don't know if you
Because
fell
these are the ones I actually wear, and I got them because I'm like, man, they're old and they're weathered. They're like the old Tibetan monk, like the old hard oak tree, like, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
But-
gonna ask. Yeah.
And I put the new ones on, and they feel tiny and gross. And
Yeah, I
I'm
haven't
fucking-
broken them in.
Like I'm thinking about
I'm just wearing my old ones. What am I doing? Buying stuff. Moral of the story: don't buy stupid shit you don't need. These work fine.
Well,
Fix
I'm
your
gonna-
stuff.
I'm gonna stop you right there. Like I'm thinking about going full Asian at the new place and getting house shoes for guests. Like just people who come in, they take the shoes off, they wear house shoes. Like I'm thinking about going that way.
I have my my shoes that I only wear in the house, like slippers, pair of slip-on Vans, and a pair of Sauconys that I just don't have laces in.
Oh, that's another thing I was going to bring up. Thank you, Dan, for reminding me. We have grown so much as artists that the last 2 episodes we have not done an Italian voice.
Wow.
So now, okay, yeah, you're right.
So now let's cleanse the palate. Hey.
Hey.
All right, sorry. So that's on my dirt for a while.
Yeah, that was the first. What was your week like? So, Dan.
No, I didn't do anything.
Second week in a row with a hospital story, by the way.
Yeah, man.
Seems like those are going around.
I'll be honest with you. I thought he got jealous about Dan's story, so he was like, "I gotta go to the fucking hospital too."
Oh yeah.
Dude, I can
break
find
my
out
own
there.
knee
Shit.
real quick so I can get a story in here. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Now, was
Dan
there
was there for
anybody that-
5 hours and they didn't do anything before he left. Man, I need to get in on that.
Yeah, I gotta get that one.
Was there any mystery shits though?
Yeah.
No, but
That was a long pause.
I didn't. Well, I don't know if there's no mystery shits because I knew what I ate, but like today I've just had like it's prolapse. If I'm being
We were
honest.
talking about
You, like if
Dan's
it comes out of
mystery.
you, that's not a mystery. We know what
Where are you
happens
at?
there. Like a mystery sheet,
okay.
like
Yeah,
a
that's what I'm
follow up,
saying.
like
That's
a
what I thought.
weird, like a suspect,
stranger?
Yeah.
a stranger.
Guys,
Something to capture your imagination at least.
no,
Something we could do a courtroom segment of the show out of.
Yeah.
guys.
Are we
Poop Dick-
adjourned?
Yeah, Poop Dicks is it doesn't have a case this week. I tried.
Poop Dix is on vacation.
We put all the bad guys behind bars. It's
So he
safe
didn't
to
settle
walk
on
the
cum
streets.
shoes, huh?
Poop Dix.
Ah, God, cum shoes. That's so good.
That's such a great. It's so good because I'm imagining like
I forgot about it.
my imagery for that is just 2 slip-on bands, but they're just soaked, like just completely soaked to a point where it's like comical. Of like every step is like 10 pounds of cum,
It's also
just like weighing them down.
It's also
Wow.
funny to me because it creates the opposite effect. The point of a gumshoe is it's quiet, and this would go stepping
Yeah.
the whole time.
Which you should create content for this show when you do move into the place and do the house slipper things for your guests. Is you fill all of the guests while they're eating dinner or whatever, enjoying themselves. You fill their shoes with cum and then film them leaving, and they have to put their shoes back on. And
Mm,
Mhm.
yeah,
thanks
That's-
for Good seeing you, man.
I drink your milkshake. Is that how do I use that line there? Can I use that line there? This is how I win.
Yeah. You have to wear a robe with like nothing else underneath it, and just like, and you got to be like greasy and like,
Oh yeah, I told Talia the second one ab pops out, I'm going shirtless. That's everywhere.
I just pictured a one pack, like just one circle right here.
One giant chiclet one giant square chiclet in the center.
It could be a crouton-sized like tumor. I'm counting that as an ab, and your boy is wearing nothing but buttonless white t-shirts.
Yeah. Have you been working out like in a weird specific way, or did you eat a Game Boy? Like, what did you?
I hurt like fuck. It turns out I had a hernia for 3 weeks.
I'm like starting to get like, because I'm down 2 more pounds from when we last were talking. But I don't have abs, but I have those lines on the side where the body's like, this is where we think abs will go.
They're like, it might go here eventually. We'll see.
Like the spot. I don't know if we're gonna build them yet. We still got to put down a lot more money, and got to go through with the bank to see if the loan goes through. Yeah. But I cleared the spot, like so. I just have the lines on the side where abs are projected to be. But
it's like a sculptor,
little yellow flags planted around.
The sculptor hasn't done the fine detail scraping yet. They're just kind of generally getting the shape
just
together.
Pour down a strip mall of like pizza streets and stuff right here, and like it's just rubble.
Like they demolished a bunch of like old mom and pop shops with the idea of like we're going to create a super new mall, but then like at the time being they couldn't get the funding, so they're like, well, at least we have a parking lot. Like that's something, right?
Yeah. The store out that shoe store is the only place I get a 13.5. Piss me off.
So one day I'm knocking on under 200, which is still a pretty good ways off from my lightest. But
well, Matt, I'm going to say this from the bottom of mine, Jason and Dan's heart. We're proud of you.
Absolutely, dude.
I'll keep trying. I'm at about 204 on the road to 170. So
nice.
Matt, you say something nice about us.
Your turn. Well, then I take it back.
All right. Fuck everybody. No. You all are. I don't have these things queued up. I'm sorry.
Okay, so Dan, you did nothing this weekend at all? Nothing?
No, not really. I didn't even go to work this week. I didn't have to. I'm on a shorter schedule because
I burnt all the books.
I wasn't babysitting the books that no one's allowed to check out. I didn't really do anything.
Any new movies?
I ate a really tasty pizza yesterday. Chicken, pepperoni, and mushroom. Thin crust.
What? Okay, I was gonna bring this. I'm thinking about ordering pizza, but I don't know if I should do that or I have biscuits and bacon. I don't know if I should make like kind of like a weird biscuit bacon sandwich, or I might steal some of my roommate's milk, create some biscuit and gravy.
That sounds like a weird sexual thing. I'm gonna steal my roommate's milk.
Man, you guys in Kansas
and put him in
City,
my Game Boy abs.
Talking about pizza. What I miss, there's a pizza place here that I've kind of adopted as the good pizza place here. But man, I miss Sarpino's.
Oh my God.
Free
delivery.
That's my go-to Kansas City pizza place is Sarpino's.
It's like a steak, man.
Yes.
We crushed a lot of Minskys in our day doing cheap shots.
Is my favorite.
Yeah.
Like everybody goes to like Waldo when they talk about Kansas City, but man, Sarpino's that's my one.
I do fuck with Minsky's, but with Sarpino's, oddly enough, they're the ones that got me into calzones.
Yeah.
Oh, their calzone is top notch.
So good. It's freaking amazing.
So any
I've been on the
Sarpino's people listening, sponsor our podcast.
Yeah, I ordered from those guys at 2 a.m, way more than you're supposed to. So or like they're like, we're open on Christmas. Like that's exactly who I need in my life.
Yeah, they deliver late too. Like 1, 2 in the morning, they'll be open. Yeah.
And they'll hit you with that no delivery fee and an online discount. Like they make all the regular chain places pointless. Like
I don't know how they make money. Like
they
that's
keep
like
coming back.
Yeah.
So shout out to Sarpino's if you're out there.
Free advertising for the 6 people that'll watch this. So
send us an email. We'll keep saying
because Brandon was talking
almost
pizza,
weekly if need
then
be.
I forgot I don't know any LA pizza.
Yeah, how is it out there?
The pizza or the heat?
I mean, California
It
Pizza
sucks.
Kitchen's the only one I can think of. And
Well,
it's
I would
alright.
hope
That's-
pizza would be hot.
Yeah.
The pizza here is
Well, that answers it right there. Just your face, right
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, that just
the food here is not good because it's like I'm okay. The food that I like the shitty food here is not good. Like the pizza here sucks. The barbecue here sucks. The burgers here suck. But like if you're looking for like salmon and high class shit, it's really good. Like they have
Right.
I also heard
Yeah,
it's good
seafood
for.
is great there.
I also heard it's good for like tracking down like authentic Mexican food kind of stuff.
Mhm.
yeah.
Yes and no.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with yes because it depends because what I've learned is that there is authentic Mexican food here, but that authentic Mexican food has like basically like evolved so many times that like no one even knows what authentic Mexican
But this
food
is
is.
more crap to cut through to find the good
Yeah.
one now.
Yeah.
You have to go to the areas where there's like danger. Like you should
Yeah.
be you should have a switchblade or some kind
Yeah.
of defense.
No, when I
They'll
lived,
actually give you
Signs
change
copy
to your
in English.
switchblade. Like they know how to,
when I lived in Cape Town, they had the best. Like, there's this one band that had the best pupusas. I loved them. I would get them every night or every Saturday night after the gym. That and 2 street tacos, and that was my meal.
You need to go to the place that you could buy like the tacos and burritos, the authentic stuff, and also bootleg DVDs there.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
at the same counter. Like
But like, it does suck because it's like I do want just like I just want a shitty burger. Like I just want like a good shitty burger, or like I want. God, I would kill for like a Lamar's right now. Like I'm being honest with you, like a Lamar's donut. I mean, the donuts here are all right, but it's just like
Yeah, because don't y'all have like a voodoo donuts and shit out there that's supposed to be famous?
no, that one's in Portland, but they do have a voodoo.
Portland, my bad.
Yeah, they do have a voodoo in like somewhat like it's on like the Universal City Walk. So like you have to go to Universal City to like get donuts.
nah.
Yeah.
What's your take on In-N-Out? Because I know you said you don't have good burgers, and I know that In-N-Out's not like known for being like a fantastic burger, but like simple and easy. Like they're satisfying.
It's like it's like a higher quality, like a Winstead's kind of or a Freddy's style. Like I've had In-N-Out a couple times, and I'm like, it's fine, but I don't know why,
nothing right
why
home about it.
everybody's
It's
like.
solid.
Maybe
A lot
I'm
of
just
people-
weird, and I don't get the palate that everybody's like.
A lot of
has
people
such
jerk
hard
off
on. I'm
hard
like, it's
about it,
fine,
like,
it's good.
yeah.
I like it when I'm there, but
I'm
I'm-
gonna say this. It gets the job done, but like as Matt knows, it's like the tier of burger is like the tier of like fast food or like that quick fast burger, that fast leisure burger. Whataburger, Five Guys, and Shake Shack. Like that's the top 3 in that. And
Five Guys loses points because of their fries suck.
I don't like. I go to Five Guys. I just get a tray of those peanuts they have boxes of instead of fries. I just get a side of peanuts.
And
I just don't
leave.
go to Five Guys because it takes so fucking long to get my food there.
Yeah.
I love Five Guys for whatever reason. I love Five Guys. Like I know it's like there's nothing special about it, but like something about a Five Guys burger and a strawberry shake or
It's
cherry
all
shake.
right. Yeah.
I mean, a lot of times that's the great thing is that there's no frills. I mean,
Yeah.
a
I
lot
always
of
play-
times that's you have to look for no frills in a burger.
Yeah.
I always play that game where I think about ordering a hot dog because they have them and then never do it. I get there to like, hey, you get like a triple burger with like bacon on it. And like, I was curious about that hot dog, but then I remembered this is a meat burger place. Like,
This $7 burger is going to be 18 pounds. So that makes my dollar go longer than that
Yeah.
fucking nitrate sickle hot dog.
I always
So-
shit real good after Five Guys though. Like,
Yeah.
real.
I like how we can't get off food throughout. Like, and I like also the trend of the episodes is the first hour is just recapping the week. Like, is this nothing happened 2 hours later? Anyway, so here's my power ranking of pancakes in my local area. Like,
Yeah, I'm going into minute 12 on how I didn't do anything this week. So
Yeah.
Sorry, Dan. Yeah. We keep.
yeah, no, that's great.
No, it's fine.
Bring out
This
the
is plenty-
best.
This is plenty for Jason to edit. I keep forgetting the thing that goes live is not necessarily the final product. It's just a special treat for those who watch us live, get to see the
We should change the name from not
Genital works and all.
friends, but to Know Me Next. It's a lot of just no.
Oh, we could have called the show.
yes.
We could have
Okay.
called the show Bro and Tell.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
but
do like
yeah,
first
no.
hour.
We're sticking in the name. No chin name change.
No. Jason's made enough logos.
I've done enough fucking work.
invested.
No, we're not.
it's like I got billboards. Like, are you kidding me right now?
I got one going up. Yeah, you'll see it next week, Brannan. It's on Sunset.
Sunset Vine.
Just a big giant-
Right by that damn Hollywood sign. Like, we paid that money.
That's where Tommy Wiseau did The Room there for like 9 months. He paid for a fucking billboard for this movie that nobody knew it was. Some vanity project. Palate cleanser.
Palate cleanser. Anyone else do anything? Dan, I'm sorry. I didn't mean. We keep stepping on you, but I
Oh, no, please.
Nothing like anything.
Yeah, no.
Anything. Okay, Jason, Matt, you boys, anything happened this weekend?
Not really, but we didn't solve Brandon's conundrum of whether he should make biscuits and gravy or order pizza.
Oh, it's true.
Oh,
Let's
yes,
stop
true.
right
Let's
there
get to
real
the bottom
quick,
of this.
Before we get to that, my mom just texted me, "Hey, do you want a Jewish translation to English books?" So that's how my mom understands my relationship. She thinks that Jewish is a language and that my translation. What did you say, baby? Give me 1 second.
What did you say? What's with all the? I don't get it. What did you say?
God, it's so funny. Yeah, back to the conundrum. So
I mean, that is kind of hot. I mean, in all fairness, I am kind of jealous of you. You know, if there was a chick just all the time.
Yeah, and then she always just complains about Palestinian children. It's very.
What about them? What?
Oh yeah, because
They're fine.
all that.
They're just kids. What? Yeah. So what? Yeah, their feet are dirty. Who cares? They're kids. Leave them alone.
Them kids
Oh.
Go
alone.
look outside.
I think I'm gonna go with the biscuit and bacon sandwich. Honest idea. Throw in maybe
That's
like
solid. Ooh.
throw in a little cheese, maybe even make some scrambled eggs.
Now, do you want real talk that will ruin everything and make you feel worse, but is real talk?
Yeah, go for it.
I want that
will
now
not
too.
lead-
I want him to
that
feel
will
worse.
not lead to that first ab.
I know. No, I know.
That will not at all. In fact, that will set back that one ab.
Yeah. That's a 2 steps back kind of situation right there. That's
So
Just
no,
saying.
here's the thing. I'm very aware that the food choices I'm going to eat for the next 2 weeks, because I am taking advantage of like not being single but being like a bachelor. I'm just eating like garbage because I know when September comes, I'm going to have to eat like a vegetarian a majority of my time. And I'm
Okay,
not.
this
so.
is
Wait, is Talia like totally vegetarian?
Yeah, she's been vegetarian for like 17 years.
Okay, so this is a window of time. Cram bacon. That's an easier window to be like just because it's available right now window.
Yeah,
like
no, I just have
So I didn't
bacon
realize that was sexually transmitted though.
vegetarian.
Yeah, vegetarianism.
I would
Yeah.
absolutely.
Oh, I caught it.
Like I said, I'm not a
Sorry,
doctor,
guys.
but
I can't
really good at
hang.
playing it.
It's just- we've done that thing where it's that weird where it's like she'll get something vegetarian, I'll get something meat, and then like we're both eating it, and she's like we're kind of staring at each other. That's sort of like, should we be doing this? Like is this wrong? And
As long as no, I mean, as long as you're not guilt tripping each other, then you're fine.
Yeah.
It'll work.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as each of you aren't like at each other, then you're fine.
there's no guilt trip, but it's definitely a lot of like you have to brush your teeth afterwards, and it's like I don't want to do that. Like just brushing my teeth in general sucks. So like
No, I'm gonna eat this burger. I'll munch your box, and then I'll come up north. It's fine because there's a
Yeah.
that's how you get rid of
You're
the
like putting dicks in your mouth doesn't mean I'm going to start putting dicks in my mouth unless you want, because that's cool if you want
Meet you
that.
halfway with an impossible Whopper.
Well, that's another thing too. She doesn't like those foods that taste like the fake foods that taste like real food, or no, that don't shut the
Yeah.
fuck up.
I was going to help you.
Yeah,
Fuck
the
off.
real-
I was going to agree with you, you piece
Yeah,
of shit.
The fake meats that taste like real meat she doesn't like, and
I
'cause,
love
like,
those actually. Honestly, I don't
I
mind
hate
those.
most of those. Like I can't. The texture.
I haven't found one
Yeah,
that doesn't taste.
that is what the Impossible Whopper does right. If I may go on a tangent, they didn't try to make it taste like meat. They tried to make it taste like a Whopper, and that's a different flavor. And then that's why it works. I can eat those where I'm like,
because the original Whopper is, can we argue, is probably not real meat anyway. It's like so low grade that like it doesn't.
It just tastes like that dumb smoke flavor that they put on all their stuff anyway. So, but I was just a side.
But no, like I got those like Morningstar, like the chicken, like the fake chicken patty. I love them. I'll do them. I'll crush them all day.
I can't do those. I can't do the Bocas. I can't do the Beyond. Like it all just tastes wrong.
You know what
the thing that gets me is like the ones like the fake ribs or the fake chicken wings that like you're trying to like
shape of the shape of the thing. Yeah,
you're teasing yourself in a way that's gross.
It doesn't sound healthy.
Yeah.
Just move on.
It's like a pocket pussy, but for meat. I can't get the real thing, so I'm going to trick myself into thinking and pretending.
That's what a pocket pussy is too. It's fake meat too. So.
Pocket pussies are also just hilarious to look at because, like, with the ones with the mouth, because they just look like it's just that, like, there's no eyes, like it's hilarious. It's this very weird.
Yeah.
Actually,
it's those little Nightmare 6 demons that fly around in 3D. Those little
Yeah,
now you're playing with power.
Domesticated it. Doesn't have any teeth. It's sweet.
Or what about the ones? What about the ones? So we had a gift certificate. So this is getting personal, but and we were in San Francisco. We got a gift certificate. Someone sent us for like some sex shop in San Francisco, and we bought like toys and stuff. And I had it was like a fake butthole, but it was blue.
Pocket butthole.
It was a Smurf, like
pocket pooper.
But it looked like a chocolate, like I don't know what you call it. Just like a chocolate, like a not a Hershey's Kiss, but like a reverse, like it was just a little, but it was blue. It's all blue. So
I gave my girl a reverse Hershey's the other night. It's when I push the shit back in.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We play
back out and in.
Yeah, we play a little game called Peekaboo. If you just or Ding Dong Ditch, if we call it, just ding.
Nobody's home.
Who's home? I'll run away and come back. Go.
That's why I left a flaming bag of shit on her leg.
I was just about to say that.
And then I'm gonna throw eggs at you and ruin your paint job.
just imagine a girl, you're just fucking a girl from behind, and you just start pulling a carton of eggs, just start egging her ass.
And you run outside and deflate her tires.
Yeah, we don't look up to key your ass.
start TPing her tramp stamp.
I don't know. My sexuality is all confused and tied into like 7th grade. Thanks. I'm sorry. This is my kink. I'm a fucking idiot.
Once I'm inside, I say trick or treat. Like,
yeah.
So I guess I'm gonna stick a banana in your tailpipe. I saw this in a movie once.
That's why I always have you go into the gas station, because I get boners every time I see the Monster logo. I can't deal with that.
I can't do that today.
Oh, that was a good palate cleanser. I had a video queued up.
Okay.
Do you guys want to watch a couple of guys handle a hot load?
I don't think I have a choice since you're at the helm. So
only if it's hot enough
and loady enough.
Mm-hmm.
We shouldn't. Like, I know this is a hypothetical scenario, but we shouldn't accept any money if we ever make it.
Our Patreon is a direct refund.
No. We'll take your money. We're providing a good service here. Here we go.
Validates, like, we don't need monetary value. Like, this does not be worth any monetary value.
Every
know we would
support
like
level, you just get a fucking different level of apology letter.
So that says how to haul couches in a pickup truck. I thought that said how to haul coaches in a pickup truck, and I saw that dude. I was like, "Are we loading coaches?"
Pivot.
That's my dad joke for the day. A couple guys handling a hot load.
Good.
Okay, for the listeners, explain what's happening, guys.
I just have a frozen screen right now.
Yeah, for me, explain what's happening, please.
Shit.
I just got it lag. I've got that. There it goes. It's
Now I see a guy putting down a tarp. You know, honestly, I will say this: good tarp on their behalf. Now, what they did is Home Depot and got themselves a tarp. A lot of people fuck around and go to Amazon and get themselves a tarp. Those are not good tarps. Listen to me. Home Depot or Lowe's, those are the best place. You need an actual construction tarp, not some bullshit REI tarp. An actual construction tarp that's going to hold a perfect body. Now, the weight is. I was hoping someone would stop me, but no one
I
did.
was going to see when you ran out of gas.
Yeah, I want to see where this is going.
Also, we need to talk about
Brought to you
those.
by Home Depot or Lowe's.
We need to talk about how those dudes had coordinated their khaki shorts for moving and are wearing the same shade of teal on their golf shirts.
Yep.
I've never seen the guy in the white and blue striped shirt that his body has already started staking out where his abs are going to be.
Yeah. He bought up a lot of real estate for those. I wonder whose couch it is, because one of them didn't have enough friends to really help move. He just had the one fat bald dad.
This is a father-son or like this is a father-son situation here. Either way, I'm going to play this out to the end, this stupid dad joke of two guys handling a hot load.
And I get you can use YouTube to look up like help for things, but does moving a couch necessitate a video guide?
I love how they. I just love how they have to show the cushions where they're just like, now before you move the couch.
That was really nice of Fraser.
Right, hold on.
To come help this guy move.
It's kind of hot.
Niles.
Watch out for the tree.
God.
Yeah, good.
If it was Fraser, it wouldn't say couch, it would say divan.
Make sure your socks are pulled up high and the other guy has none.
Yeah, but those are some. Oh, whoa, 2 couches? Okay.
Shit, right? That's
Maybe
what I'm
it's a
saying?
section couch, like
I don't know. Is that okay? Is that a no?
You're right. It does look like a casket.
They skipped all the parts where they show you how to stack and tie it like that.
Yeah,
Which is
OJ
why
wasn't
we made the
thinking.
video. I knew to carry it to the truck.
Yep.
Let's take these guys' license number down there.
Yeah.
What they're up to.
Yeah, file a hit and run incident.
Let's just report this truck as stolen.
Just pick up some random ass rope that happens to be there.
Whoa, does he get?
This is apparently after a wardrobe change, too, here. Volleyball shirt. He's obviously a volleyball enthusiast.
Is he offering a beer to that kid?
Did one of them get DA?
Yeah.
Call somebody?
Whoa, he just drank and he's now driving. This video rules.
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah, it's a road beer.
You're
man.
welcome. Good seeing you guys.
Thanks
Wouldn't
for
that be
throwing in the
awful?
toddler.
Yeah. Comes with the couch.
Well, you didn't turn.
Yeah, my granddad had the blue version of that truck, like that weird light sky blue that truck. Yeah.
Yeah, my dad had the brown one.
I think everyone's grandparent or like somewhere down the chain had one of these. The more country it was, the more likely you had that truck.
Yeah, I had at one time I bought my uncle's '85 Chevy. It was like this black one, and it had the carburetor. It was a carburetor engine. That's the one I was thinking. That thing was a beast, but I had no right to have it, so I just sold it back to him for $2,000.
I was like, I can't. I don't deserve this.
I was like, I can't. Like, I'm not cool enough for
It's
this.
too tough.
Like, it was dope.
Yeah, this thing
Is that
is.
the
I was
second
cool
time you
enough
knew
for
you
money,
were a
so I
pussy?
sold it.
What did you say, Jason?
Was that the second time you knew you were a huge pussy?
Yeah.
Aside from killing small, helpless creatures?
Oh no, that's not the second. That's like the 5th. That's like down the list.
Yeah.
Like,
More reaffirmations.
I've had too many incidences. Like,
I'm giving you
filed
shit.
away.
I'm a huge pussy, too. My pussy is gaping. Yeah. Anyway, that was a palate cleanser.
Jason's pussy is a palate cleanser.
Well, here, hold on real quick. Hold on real quick. So I'm seeing we're watching the movie, or the video, how to haul couches in a pickup truck. But if you look up here, there's on autoplates how to properly move a couch by a professional mover. So, Jay, I think you're leaving us astray, Jason. Going to the source.
Can I also poke out one small detail? That video has 11 likes and 35 dislikes.
It did not fulfill its end of the bargain.
It has
because it does not.
views
Yeah,
somehow.
people are like, "How do you put this thing into that thing?"
Also, let that be a guidepost to us making episodes. That video has 13,000 views.
But when was it published?
Let's go. I don't know, but when? But we can.
It looks like
use
about
that.
1983.
It was published in
4 days ago. It was published on TikTok.
this afternoon,
Like it looks like cutscenes from Napoleon Dynamite.
That's what old dudes would do with TikTok.
2015. 2015. So let's do the math on that.
Dude, 5 years. That's still like. What
I can find us a cheap shots video from about that time, and I bet it ain't at 15 grand.
No, it ain't.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
But
But it's not. Our stuff isn't practical. Like, hey, how to be funny as Freddy Krueger. Nobody's searching that.
I'm
How to
just
pick up
saying,
the couch,
it's got a
people
lot of
stumble
views
on it.
for something that's very banal, but somehow only 11 likes, 35 dislikes. 15,000 people watched it and went like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm not gonna."
Yeah.
How many comments did it have? Like, is anybody like in the comments like discussing this? Like, you should be lifting with your knees and not your back, like that one guy. I like the way they went around the tree.
I like to imagine them doing a like, share, and subscribe with that one. Be like, all right, gang. All right, couchers. What's up, everyone?
Can we start?
What's up, couch surfers? Because it's
Can we
like web
start,
surfing, but also couches.
We start a site that's just TikTok for old dads like that. Like, that's what they would do with TikTok if they were the ones using it. Like, people need to probably see us carry this couch and see how flush we can tie a tarp.
Yeah, no, it's that, and then it just shows them bass fishing for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Not watching anything. They're just sitting on a boat. Like they all they're not even talking to each other. Like every now and then they'll be like,
Okay, there are 3 comments. Is that a young guy Daniels? You didn't show the actual loading, so what's the point of the video?
solid point.
Reply to that comment 7 months ago. Exactly.
Send.
Sin.
Like,
Done.
I
I'm
imagine that
done
one
with the internet
guy-
today. Fuck this. House burned down.
I imagine that one guy still outside with a couch by a truck. Like, they didn't show it.
No, his son's in rehab.
Now
right
what?
Fuck.
We've been fucking hanging.
It's like I still have a note from when we were writing down jokes and just stuff where me and Brannan Googled one time whether you can drink NyQuil and take like caffeine pills, or whether taking the and then someone posted, "Can you take the 2 active ingredients at the same time?" And the first reply just said, "Fag."
Internet never leaves me down.
It's so good.
Like, and then like an argument unfolded from there. And a guy was like, "Can I take like a NyQuil downer and like another painkiller that's like was that going to cause problems?"
Yeah, can I
Some
break
dude's
even?
just like, "That's so gay." Why are you asking? Just drink it.
The guy, it's literally a guy just asking for medical advice. He's like, I don't have insurance. Like, listen, I feel like I have a cold, but I have to go do my double shift. Like, I don't know what to do. And some guy's just like, queer.
Yeah. I like that one guy just thinks drinking NyQuil and Dayquil is like crossing the streams. So, like, you can't put both in your body. It is either Nye or Day.
I call it a noon quill.
Brunch quill.
So my family's been, if you guys haven't seen on the side here, they've been delivering me a nice quiche that they made in a salad.
Oh. We never got to resolve it. So should I guess? Yeah, I'm gonna go biscuits and I'm gonna go biscuits and bacon.
I mean, my answer was going to be scrap the whole thing and make yourself grilled cheese with bacon.
Biscuits are never bad, though.
2 food items. 1 fork is necessary, but I've gotten 6 of them. I think they're trolling me.
Yeah,
I mean, if
dude.
there's a salad, you need a separate
They're
fork.
forking with ya.
Like, I like your family, Jason. Don't get me wrong. I like your family
I
a lot.
don't. Well, at
I
least
think
someone
they're-
does.
No,
You want them?
I
You
think
want
they're
them?
really
Yeah,
great.
I'm selling them.
No, I think they're really great.
Check out
but
my
I think,
Etsy.
I think you should go on Facebook and look for a Bowflex if you catch my drift.
Oh yeah,
Chris
I
Benoit.
don't actually. Why Bowflex?
Yeah.
Chris Benoit.
You need to work out, but it needs to be dated.
Yeah, you need to work out, but it needs to be tied to Chuck Norris and Christy Brinkley somehow.
Dan was the only one that got it. It's Chris Benoit.
Yeah, that's it was a little bit from downtown.
Listen, it's not a swish, but like it'll bank itself in eventually.
Yeah, I didn't get it until you said Chris Benoit.
Yeah.
And then I wasn't gonna laugh after the fact to like make it look artificial that I got it and faked it or something. I was honestly not getting it. So
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I was just being real.
I appreciate
And I
it.
was genuinely tickled by the idea of murder-suicide of your family.
Yeah. I love when pro wrestlers do that.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah. What
So
did
you see that Marty Jannetty-
Snuka do? He just like murdered a chick, right, or his wife?
No,
Or
he
something?
murdered a girl. But did you see that Marty Jannetty posted a story? Like Marty
Wait,
Jannetty
okay,
was
walk
like,
me through this. Who's Marty Jannetty? Okay,
He's
help me
a
out with
a
new
very
pro
old
wrestling
wrestler.
lore because my
before
knowledge
anyone
stopped with Roddy Piper. You know what I mean?
Before anyone gave a shit about Shawn Michaels, he was in a tag team called the Rockers, and that was his tag team partner, I think.
yeah, no, that's 100%.
Yeah.
So Marty
Yeah, yeah.
Jannetty, he just posted on Facebook. He was like, "The first time I ever took a man's life was in '83 in Cabo," and just like starts detailing a story about how a guy like stepped on his wife's foot or something accidentally, or like some girl he was seeing's foot, and Mr. Jannetty didn't take too kind to that, and then murdered him. And was like, "Marty, are you okay? Like, what the hell are you talking about?" He was like, "The second time I saw a man's life leave his eyes was in like." So he just started committing about killing people in like self-defense. And I
The
don't
first one's not self-defense. That first one is like oopsie poopsie and then murder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe that is the legal name for both those things. The judge can give you like first degree oopsie poopsie.
Was this
That's your ego.
Your Honor, we find the defendant guilty of oopsie poopsie.
You're the second degree oopsie, third degree poopsie.
You are found guilty of 17
Oopsie
counts
poopsie
of
in the first
oopsie
degree.
poopsie in the first
I'm
degree.
a simple country lawyer.
May God
My
have
God.
mercy on your soul.
Justice is served.
Your Honor.
Yeah,
You're Jerry. You're
Yeah.
fine, Jerry.
yeah.
What's a simple oopsie
fucking
poopsie?
honor.
I'm the defendant. Yeah, I'm the evil judge. You know, trying to defend him. What is an oopsie poopsie really? You know.
Okay, a little bit of Paul Lynde.
I'm a reasonable man.
I'm a reasonable
I like
gentleman.
that. Jason got just a touch of Paul Lynde at the end of that. It was pretty great.
Yeah.
Just a dash of it.
You got the Paul Lane gooch stank on it. Just
Yeah.
Again, fake butthole.
That pocket pooper.
okay. So how's the quiche salad? How's the salad quiche?
I'm just doing the salad because. Do we have enough time to go over the topic we wanted to even do tonight?
I didn't know what we were doing, so
No, so I was thinking that
Because honestly, I have a lot of stories about that, and we should probably make it its own thing. Because I think this was just fun.
This we need to get to where we use the stock introduction, so we don't have to actually introduce and be like, "Here's what I did." We got to start doing this twice a week to cut these down, so we have less to talk about.
So,
This is what I like about it. It just like it never.
I'm not here for the brevity.
yeah.
It just
As
it
Shakespeare
goes.
said, brevity can go fuck itself.
Yeah, it just goes. It doesn't have to be
Right
formal.
there.
There it is. Wow,
No,
do that again, Dan. And then I'll do mine.
Matt, you got anything to contribute?
No, I'm good.
One of
You got
these.
any whole-
Well, I mean, well, we're at it.
Yep. This one's for my OnlyFans. Hold on.
Man, I don't want. Yeah, there's not enough of me that needs to be that close to anything. So, God.
Ooh.
No, there's nothing worse than dude feet. like, dudes have the worst bodies ever.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gross.
So does anybody else have that one line on each toe of like 3 to 6 hairs?
Oh yeah,
And they're
Yeah.
okay.
yeah,
I'm glad that's not just me.
yeah. But mine, technically in my old age, could be classified as a soul patch, like a toe patch.
Oh,
Like-
yeah.
Like it looks like it could be the lead singer for Train. Little drops of Jupiter, like
Yeah.
spilling on my feet or whatever.
Like there should be a puka shell necklace right underneath it.
Yeah. Like a really shiny button-up shirt that's like a little too tight, and it's like, come on, dude, you're old. What are you doing? Yeah, I get it. You're on fucking Carson Daly's 11th show or whatever. That motherfucker still won't die. Whatever. Like in
He's
the middle of
another
the
show.
night. Yeah, just Carson Daly's still a thing. You catch him on like terrestrial TV sometimes because I know most people cut the cord, but occasionally you'll flip around and like, fuck Carson Daly. What the? All right.
Power to him. Homeboy has been on the air for like 25 years.
Howard sucks.
Nonstop.
I never liked Howard though. Howard was one of those people that like I understood why people liked him, but I just never gave a fuck. I didn't care. Like, what was the movie he did?
Private Parts.
Yeah, I thought it was. I hated
It's
it.
all right.
I didn't
It's a
like it.
standard 90s biopic.
Yeah.
I just didn't like him. I just don't. I mean, I don't. I also don't find him funny. He's probably an annoying person.
He's
but,
very
like,
much a product of his time. Like,
Yeah.
and now he's just that still.
Like the way that Beavis and Butthead is a product of its time.
Like he was.
He definitely changed the game. Like,
Right, he was important for anti-censorship like purposes and what broadcasting rules are. And like he had his.
That's true.
But now no one gives a fuck about anything, so it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
And plus, I mean, in between all of the shitty jokes and things like that, the interviews that he does, he's pretty good at getting those in-depth interviews.
I just
like,
think he's a good
people-
interviewer.
Yeah, like in a pre-WTF Mark Maron.
That was
world,
always his
kind of
thing.
gold
Is
standard.
like he was popular for the dumb shit. Like my radio show has porn stars on it, and they're topless right now.
well, he was like
But-
the godfather of like zoo radio, which had a bad name because there's so much shitty zoo radio.
Yeah,
after the
because
fact.
he was famous for the raunchiness, but I think he was always more interesting as an interviewer and just someone who was just talking his brain and his own sense of humor. And then he would just do the dumb like fucking poop and fart boob stuff, and I was like, that's the thing that got him all the heat. And so, and now that stuff is just so cringy now. Like, and like I said, no one cares that at one point in time it was controversial that he had topless porn stars on a radio show because they're like, if you were there, you could see. Now, no, you could just not. My dick's out right now.
Yeah.
Theater of the mind.
But yeah, it's weird that he's been around so long.
Mhm. Like Howard Stern's at a point that like I don't wonder if it's like that Jerry Seinfeld level where like there's almost a level of you are supposed to like him, and so people like him because you're supposed to, like the Coca-Cola thing, like
I get it.
Coca-Cola or The Bachelors. Like it's the most popular, so it's everybody.
No, I appreciate it. I was never like a hardcore fan because I get like I remember him like when I got introduced was like around the time Brannan did was probably around the movie, but also on E he had the TV show late at night where it was actually filmed.
that was where I got into him.
That's where I got it to because I didn't get the radio show. You know what I mean?
When I was, I guess, because I was in Dallas in that region, and there's a station that had the broadcast from New York or whatever, and so I would occasionally have it on in the morning now and then, just whatever radio. And like I just remember snippets. I just remember thinking like, you just sit and listen to this for like 4 hours, like he does it at 6 in the morning.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. Was he always terrestrial radio, or was he like? I know he's satellite now, but was he always?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no, he was like pre-Opie and Anthony, you know, like
Yeah.
Or
he was
Mancow.
in,
Does anybody
New York
remember
on terrestrial radio.
Mancow? Mancow was like our regional Howard, like Mancow in the morning.
Yeah,
you know.
Like the Midwest.
Yeah, every single person who went through Stanford's had that as a credit. Like,
Or Bob and Tom.
yeah.
Bob and Tom.
And then 3 fake things that Craig Glazer presumed they did.
Yeah, You've seen him at Pizza Street.
I remember I was KU's own Mitch McInnes once when he brought me on.
Mitch
And I was like,
McInnes?
I've never even been to KU. I don't know where KU is. Like,
I don't know what this any of this is.
What's funny was he before he went on to introduce me, he looked at me and he had a piece of paper and he started writing the M. He goes, "It's Mitch, right?" I said, "Matt," and he goes, "I'm gonna say Mitch." I'm just like, he didn't even like. He was just like, I already in my brain is that one. Can't change that thought.
Which, by the way, for the listener at home, Craig Glazer, the owner of Stanford and Sons Comedy Club, Kansas City. In case you're not in the scene,
do we do a memorial episode and get
for
some
about
guest
2 years.
comics that have had experiences with him on, and do a proper memorial episode?
I would like to.
that'd be great. Yeah.
I'd like to do that, but hating Craig became such a
cottage industry and hat comic circles.
yeah. Like I in a weird way appreciated Craig, but simultaneously, fuck him. Like he's still a fucking terrible human being, but like it's that kind of thing. I think I was talking with. Do you remember Jeff Baker?
Yeah.
So I was talking with Jeff Baker. It was after Jeff died, and I kind of had that moment. Yeah, I kind of had that moment of being like, or no, it was after Craig died, and I was like, I told him I was like, I don't know if I felt bad when Jeff died because like me and Jeff we were never like close, but like we were a lot closer than like
he did all the work.
Yeah. But like he also like was the only one that like felt like a real person. Like he just felt bitter and jaded and like obviously like, you know, like his life ran his course and like he's just kind of like who he is. But he's like you can see the wink every now and then. But Craig was just like a bona fide like
he was all the worst parts of Donald Trump without any of the money or fame or clout. Like he's just the disgusting parts of Trump as a person.
Yeah. The worst part is people then sympathize with him because they're like, he's just an old man who like doesn't have anyone or doesn't love anyone. It's like, yeah, because he's terrible. Like sometimes like those people exist and they need to just be left that way.
That doesn't happen overnight. That's a process. That's the end result of the process.
That's a result of a storm of just shitty behavior over time. You know, that's the answer to that formula.
Because there was so much like it was kind of a meme in the community to make fun of Craig and the Glazers. I did always want to get a handful of comedians together and do a dramatic reading or a one-man play live presentation of his book, The King of Sting, because I think that would be funny.
That would be hilarious.
And do like a dramatic reading of it. Me and Sarome always talked about making the movie because he always said it's soon to be a major motion picture. It's in the works. So we talked about shooting the movie King of Sting before it came out. And it was just always like the word, like Sarome was going to be Craig. And it was like this movie's gonna come out and like Craig's gonna have filmed it himself and you're gonna see Jack holding the camera in the reflection of all the mirrors of the shot.
It's legit gonna be a home video like major motion picture.
Steve
like
Kramer's gonna be playing half the roles in it.
Deep indie movie. Like
it's gonna be like Tommy Wiseau but dirtier. More self-aggrandizing.
Released directly to a car's trunk.
But I do think it'd be funny to do a dramatic reading of King of Sting. We'll do that like a little 3 or 4 page like downtime as we'll be like, and now if we go to the next segment, 2 pages from the King of Sting.
Oh, that could be a thing.
And pick a random spot in it, and there I was, my chest rippling, looking over all the drug money of me awesoming, my phone rang.
It was the other girl I was having sex with. She was on the line with the other girl I'm gonna have sex with.
They wanted sex, and I was like, "Sorry, babe, I'm having sex right now."
Yeah, there's too much sex happening. I'm distracted from all the sex I'm having. Currently.
I opened the refrigerator and moved the 2 guns out of the way so I could get to the booze.
Man, this book reminds me. I need to stock up on cocaine.
Yeah. And then me and Johnny Dare were riding falcons over the plains of Kansas.
It was really bold of him to target a book at an illiterate audience.
Yeah.
That's great. Do you think Trump would make a movie?
Like the words just conjure just like flame print everything and eagles and like it's just
Is Trump-
nastiness.
You think Trump's gonna try to do the book route after he gets out? Because like I feel like a lot of presidents do that sort of like Tom and all.
Well,
Yeah, 100%. It'll be called
Or do you
like
think he'd
the
go
real
movie?
dirt.
I think
or
he'd go
something.
movie.
movie would be fun. Book is easier because a ghostwriter writes it and you just slap your name on it. Like you don't have to do real stuff.
Like the book he has under his name is written by another dude.
And they just
Well, I mean, he's got like 6 or 8 books. They're all the same way. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're all written by Donald Trump and some other guy.
I mean, but that's also true of every politician's. I mean, they consult with all those books that come out before someone goes on the campaign trail, and all those biopics like that, or bio books like that, are usually ghostwritten and consulted with the person. But I don't know, like if Trump has at this point, if he's burnt too many bridges in the regular Hollywood, so it'd have to be like a movie that comes out on like that NRA TV or like the Hallmark Channel, like one of those companies that make all the Kevin Sorbo
honestly,
Christian movies.
Yeah.
You're giving
I wouldn't be
Hollywood too
surprised
much
if he
credit
just did
now.
another season of The Apprentice. Just pick
Oh,
that up
he's-
where it left off.
Oh yeah, if he like I don't know if he's gonna get reelected. I hope he doesn't. But if he doesn't get reelected again, I will not be shocked if in 6 months coming like you're going to see another Apprentice again. Like I will not be shocked.
Like while he is sitting president, that would be amazing.
And it'll just be bad again. Like it was never great or never did well. Like it just existed.
Yeah.
And they're like, he was one of the most important reality shows of all time. Like, no, wasn't even close. Reality shows had already peaked and been a thing, and then you copied it, which is how he does everything. Like, Cops was an influential reality show.
Mm-hmm.
Like at the time, that was early to that, and then like Survivor, and then after everything was big, you were like, oh, I should do one of those, and then it had no ratings whatsoever, and you're like, Celebrity Apprentice, get Gary Busey on it.
Yeah.
Tie more names to it to keep its head above water.
Yeah.
It was such a like failure of a show, but that's the show's so bad. Making Arnold the host didn't save it. Like tells you the depth of how bad it is. Because Arnold is a lovable and charismatic, great person.
Yeah, no, that's a life buoy of all life buoys, and if that can't keep that motherfucker afloat, like I don't know what is.
Yeah, could you imagine if we got Arnold on this show as a 4th co-host or 5th co-host or whatever, and then it tanked? Like what that would say to us.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, I
it's
can't imagine our show tanking. That would be completely...
No, with Arnold. If we had Arnold talking about pocket buttholes too.
It's true.
Arnold be up here. Yes, in the pocket butthole. You should make the biscuits and gravy.
It is realistic, but blue.
I mean, in quiche, we're talking about Celebrity Apprentice with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh.
Yeah. I would just love Arnold to chime in on any of the discussions we've had. So you're saying the man went in the hospital and they cut his abs for no reason? Holy shit, Brannan. I always picture Arnold like very excited about every conversation, even though usually he's just like chomping on a cigar, like, whatever.
Did he come?
He comes, shoes, you get it.
How many people are coming in the story? I'm lost. There needs to be more coming in your story. Punch it up. Punch.
Put that on a Patreon. We'll have the regular goals, and then like at $25 million, Arnold will be on the show.
Yeah.
Arnold seems like the dude that like would always check up on you and to see if you're busting, not like in a weird way, but just to make sure that like his friend is getting laid. He's just like, yes, I do. Bro, you're just so cool that I
He
need
would
to
talk some chick into fucking you, be like, come on, go fuck this guy.
How are you doing?
The first 30 minutes is like, okay, yeah, cool, yes. So how much are you coming?
Yeah,
And then, if it's too low, he's like, look, I'll get on the phone with someone. He'll call some actress who's washed up at this point, be like, I need you to go fuck Jeff. Come on.
Immediately.
come
Come on,
Do it now.
You have to do it.
now.
He hasn't come in so long. Go throw him a bone.
He'll throw him a bone, or he'll throw you. You know.
You get it. That joke is easy.
Understand, right? I was in a racer. That's my credit.
I love to the point where like I don't know. I think it's only we do it, but like when we do an accent, we get to a point where like we stop feeling confident with the accent, so then we just started listing titles. Like, it's me, Bill Cosby. I'm Bill Cosby. I was in Fat Albert. Like, just letting you know my filmography. Like we start like fading confidence quickly with
It just starts with the voice and then becomes just saying things like,
Yeah.
oh, it's me, Robin Williams. Oh, it's me, Genie from Aladdin.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's Patch Adams. Have you seen 1 Hour Photo?
Good morning. All right, R.I.P. Robin Williams.
You hate what? R.I.P.
I said R.I.P. Robin Williams.
Oh, I thought you said you
Oh.
hate Robin Williams. I'm like, who
Yeah,
hates
whoa.
Robin Williams? Nobody.
Physically impossible to hate Robin Williams. Like
Yeah.
that's a huge red flag. If someone's like, fuck that guy. Jesus, fuck his smile and that weird gap in his teeth.
That's still one of
He's
some of
done
the-
questionable things and questionable movies. You know, we all have like, you know, but he's had a long life in the public
Yeah.
eye. So I'm like, yeah, you pick your battles, you know.
He lived on heroin and coke from the ages of 7 to 35. Like,
Yeah. And he crushed it for so long.
Yeah.
Sorry.
just
You right down there? Take a breath.
staring into this. It's funny you did the Arnold. You got a good spit of salad dressing when you were talking about
Yeah.
Arnold coming. You're like, are you coming? And you like
Coming.
spit some like Thousand Island right at the camera. It's pretty great.
Skeet.
The quiche, there's too much crust on the quiche. I gotta.
Oh yeah, you gotta end your kid's life because of that. It's done now, dude. I know your wife made it, but your kid has to pay pay.
Yeah, that's how she knows.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
Blue
there's a
Apron,
fine
so
line
my
between
wife
the quiche and
made
splits
it. You mean she knows how to read instructions? They ship you the ingredients in the exact amount. Yeah, like, yeah, come on. Yeah, you're cooking, honey. Yes, you're.
Yeah, your parents are cooking. Doing a hand
I like that she sent us a group message the other day to verify that she doesn't piss on anyone.
I appreciated that.
She was like, just so everyone knows, there's no peeing going on. I was like, right?
Yeah, because I just made that stupid joke that she like about the piss fetish. Yeah, and I was like, honey, I don't think you understand what's happening. This is all rhetorical performance here. I think they clearly understand.
I thought she was doing the peeing.
I was like, I presumed it wasn't the case, A, and then if it was, if you're just comfortable talking about it, who am I to dig on it?
Yeah,
Like,
who am I to judge?
if it's this brazen, what am I gonna do? Be like, oh, that's dumb and grody. Like, fuck, go pee on people.
Yeah, man.
You're a consenting couple. Like it ain't leaving the house. So.
If anything, I respect you for doing something I can't bring myself to do.
Yeah, you know how hard it is to pee
Piss
in front of other
comfortably on your
people.
wife's
Like,
face.
Yeah. I get stage fright in a public bathroom.
that's fun. That would be funny to have a piss fetish, but you can't go because someone else is there.
They have to hide in the closet.
It hurts if I stop it.
Yeah, you have a piss fetish, but like you have to you're like, can we go to the bathroom because I have to run my hand over water. Like
Yeah,
that's
like, you have to pee in a jar in the bathroom and then bring it in because you have a shy bladder.
Did I ever tell you that story about how I had a shy bladder and I shit myself?
I
That's
think I've heard
where
this
shit
story.
comes from, first of all.
Matt,
I believe I know this story.
Matt knows this story. But yeah, I once so like I don't know, lately it's gotten better, but like I used to have this terrible shy bladder. So I got a job and they were like, we'll give you the job, like you just have to go get a drug test like
You
right
just gotta
now.
take a shit immediately.
Yeah. So I'm in my suit and I ran over to this place to do the testing, and like
Wait, you're wearing a suit? Was
they
this
have
like?
to go from the interview? Like,
Yeah, I went from the interview to the like it was literally like a
they said you have to
Friday.
do it right now.
Dude,
What
it was
kind of
a
job was
Friday-
this? That's urgent. That's weird. Normally it's
Yeah.
like a couple of days. Like then you'll hear from us.
Yeah.
No, it's just some fucking like factory job. Like they just
Like,
needed-
unless your job is the amazing race.
It was so you didn't have time to flush anything out of your system, I guess. But like, Jesus.
But I was cool with it. I was like, oh, cool, great. It's like actually, you know what? No. Next week.
Save it.
It's a
Save
long
it. That's
story.
leading into.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
pieces to this
But it's
story.
gonna
That's
tie
great.
into
Good
one of my
cliffhanger.
worst- It's going to tie into one of my worst jobs ever.
Yeah,
Because I
save
remember you sent me the thing. You were like, "Yeah, I think I just did," and I was like, All right, cool. Way to go. Like I thought you were joking or being hyperbolic or something. Like I didn't know how to take the information. Like, no, this all just really happened. I was like, okay.
Bottom line is it could not possibly be sincere.
Then we workshopped it into a stand-up set. Like, because I was like, that's the stuff you talk about on
Are
stage.
you workshopping me right now via text, bro? Like, what are you doing?
I get those a lot too.
Yeah, Matt was getting sniz at the time, and I remember this because like I was like, you want to hang out?
Because it was on a FaceTime and he was showing you the video. Hey, what's up, bro? Check it out.
Like I kind of needed to like not be alone after this weird thing that happened. And then like he was like, I'm with the girl right now. I was like, I shit myself. And he's just kind of like, nice.
Good job, bro. I'll give you a call tomorrow.
Yeah.
Kind of occupied. Occupado.
I'm Brannan also.
Parts of my body are in another body right now. So can we? We'll pick this up later date. Yeah.
Me and Brannan also use like Facebook to workshop jokes that we wouldn't say out loud to test on other people. Like if they're just way too horrid, or just way too mean. Where I was like, I remember just sending one. I'm trying to think one off the top of my head. I just sent one where I was like, yeah, I was out running around earlier. I just saw this fat chick with all this stupid like scene tattoos, and my brain just went to Panic at the Crisco. Like, is that a joke? Is that what you're allowed to say out loud? Like,
I had one.
So,
I had
title
one
of this episode.
Panic at the Crisco. That's it. We found it.
Matt didn't respond, but I had one last night that was like, it's weird that like when you see one boob, you're kind of like embarrassed for the person. You're like, oh man, I feel so bad for them. But then like if you see two titties, you're just like, that is fucking awesome.
My brain went to like examples of where the one titty is still kind of works. Like whether it's like that. And I was trying to think of ones like when somebody like bend, like when they wear like a really loose shirt around the house and bend it, you just get that little kind of like peek in. What's weird are those weird. Like, yeah, the weird like Amazon one boob out like
Yeah.
But no, I did not mean to leave that hanging, but it got my brain rolling on examples of both.
No, you're fine because I wanted to bring it up because I think it is just a weird thing.
Depends on boob type also because one weird boob out just shows how weird the boobs are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you have like banana tits or something.
Like there's a certain type of showcase boob you can just drop one out and be like, bam.
Oh, that reminds me, I feel so bad for this girl. When we were in 8th grade, it was like our first kind of like it wasn't even high school, but it was that kind of cool, like that first party where like we snuck cigarettes in parents' booths. So we're gonna like try to be cool. And this one girl, they were like, show us your tits, because like she was like the only 14-year-old with big tits.
Mm-hmm.
And like she showed her tits and they were like, even for a 14-year-old, they were atrocious.
Even for a 14-year-old. Like, how do you know what to do with that sentence?
Yeah.
They were dog shit. And I just remember I felt so bad for the girl because every time she developed the nickname orangutan titties because I feel so bad for this woman.
It evokes an image.
I felt so bad for this woman, but by God, she got really screwed on those titties. Like she got the shaft on those.
And it's not even a catchy name.
Know.
It's such a hard fucking name.
It's a hard name to get out of.
Yeah, that's not a good nickname for throwing out as regular passive abuse.
Yeah.
I got mine was Dinky Winky growing up.
It doesn't chant well either. Like that orangutan is too much right there. Like
yeah, it's too many syllables.
Like it should have at least been tits, not titties, to cut a syllable off of it. But
yeah,
or a word like that works better for a vagina anyway. So you got your orangutan.
Ooh, that's not bad.
That's what if you have that really reddish orange like bush on it, it's an orangutan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The lips
That's
are
an Irish bush. Is it an orangutan?
Yeah, or if you bend over and it peeks out bright purple.
Where'd we go? Sorry, I had to pee so bad. Sorry, guys.
No, you're good.
We were talking about Brannan saw some 14-year-old titties and they weren't good enough for him.
What a brutal recap. Like, That is a harsh bus throw right
it's
there.
brutal.
Disprove a single thing I said. I dare you.
that was a savage.
I think that's
There is video. There's evidence. There's video.
That was some. Yeah, and that's a savage way to like change the testimony in court to still be 100% accurate. But
I'm not. Yeah, like this. Yeah.
You've seen Rashomon. You know how this goes.
Well,
On that note, we'll turn off the Twitch broadcast here. So good night, folks.
good night, folks. Have a good night. Stay so.
Hope you learned something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How to move
Smash
a
that subscribe button wherever the fuck it is.
Follow and do the things. Check us on the tubes and all of the socials and the things.
Yeah. Follow our social security numbers. Mine's 493. Let's see.
cow.